Look, one of the most significant things that came out of our canola pathology work last year was our monitoring of key canola research trial sites for Blackleg. We have 10 sites located through New South Wales where we actually monitor what the local Blackleg pathogen population is doing. And at those sites, now there's 10 sites co-located with MBT canola sites. We deliberately sow representative varieties of each of the canola resistance groups at those sites, deliberately without any fungicide protection at all. And our idea is to expose those resistance genes within those varieties to the local pathogen population, Blackleg pathogen population. The concerning thing for us is that we saw increases across the board in all varieties in the level of Blackleg, which is indicating to us that the Blackleg pathogen population is definitely evolving in southern New South Wales. We saw a similar trend on the Eyre Peninsula a couple of years ago where we saw the Group D resistance or the whole of 50 resistance break down completely in that part of the world, but that was only against one resistance group. The worrying thing for southern New South Wales is we're actually seeing that trend starting to creep up across all of our resistance groups. And there's absolutely no doubt that that is strongly related to our intensity of canola production in southern New South Wales. And so we as an industry, I think, have to be a little bit responsible and think, well, do we want to grow this crop in the long term, or do we want these short-term gains? I mean, the main thing is, I realise that at the moment that wheat canola rotation is quite profitable for growers, and if they are choosing to follow that cropping cycle, they have to become smarter about it and use the appropriate tools that are available to it. So for example, it's using things like choosing varieties with the appropriate level of resistance. Genetic resistance is very important with managing Blackleg. And so choosing varieties with an appropriate level of resistance is a good start. Using the appropriate level of fungicides is also very good. So whether it be a jockey seed treatment or fungicide-amended fertiliser, for example, or even a foliar fungicide like Prosaro, or combinations of all three, but just marrying up the right level of fungicide protection to the particular variety and your particular district as well. If we keep heading down that tight canola rotation road that we're on at the moment, we will see increased levels of disease across all of our varieties. There's no doubt.